What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be starting up a new Let's Play of probably one of my favorite Game Boy Advance series, Advanced Wars 2. So I just was playing around with my computer settings and seeing if I could get this to record well, and so far it looks like I did. So I'm going to be jumping in with Advanced Wars 2. I never actually got the chance to beat this game without cheating, because it does get relatively difficult towards the end of the game, but I'll see how that goes. So we can get started with the game, and we'll get started with our campaign. Macroland, where the Black Hole Army's Iron Fist has crushed all opposition. Elsewhere, their grip is tightening. Am I supposed to do something? Hawk, come to me. By your command, my Lord Sturm. How goes the Macroland invasion? Excellent, my lord. The other commanding officers, that's the full abbreviation for CO, have just completed their operations. Our objective is clear, is it not? To establish a base of black hole operation here on Wars World. Yes. Recently, I instigated a great conflict between these countries here. I sought to conquer them all amidst the unrest. I failed. That was in Cosmoland, was it not, my lord? Cosmoland is where the last game took place. I will not make the same mistakes again. This time I will have a base and invade at my leisure. To that end, I need materials and money. Do not worry, my lord. The commanding officers have given their orders. They will transport all that you desire from the lands they seize. Do not fail me. Never, my lord. So that is explaining our conflict so far. So we start off in Orange Star, the tutorial nation, I guess you can call it. So we're starting off with Andy here. Hey Sammy, Nell said you needed to see us. Ah, Andy, Max, thanks for coming so quickly. You're not going to believe this, but the Black Hole Army's back. You've got to be kidding. Didn't they learn their lesson the last time? I guess not. Let's go get them. Where are they? Slow down, Andy. The enemy's not here in Cosmoland. Huh? Well, where are they? In our world, in Wars World, there are several continents, right? Really? Continents? You twerp. You don't know anything, do you? Hey, you're not calling me dumb, are you? I'm just saying that people who don't know anything don't know nothing. Knock it off, you two. This is neither the time nor the place for that. According to Nell, Macroland is the focus of the conflict, but they've been spotted in other countries too, including here in Orange Star. And Blue Moon and Yellow Comet? Yep, and Green Earth as well. I wonder if they're mobilizing to push the Black Hole Army back too. Woohoo! It'll be like a family reunion. Andy, this is war. Do you think that's anything to be excited about? No, but we'll get to see everyone again, and that makes me happy. Come on, let's go. Hold on, Andy. Andy? He's gone. Oh. Well, we all gotta go sometime, right? At least he's got the right attitude. No sense of getting all bummed out before the battle even begins. You know, it's been so peaceful around here lately. I just know Nell is going to want to give us a little refresher. Of course, on basic combat ops. But that's fine. After all, you can never have too much training. Oh great, just what I wanted. Another boring lecture. So we're going to be starting off on this level here, and we're taking out Black Hole's troops. Hey, why aren't the Orange Star's lines broken? They're stronger than we had anticipated. I don't want excuses, I want victory. More trouble, sir. We have reports of a new Orange Star commanding officer arriving. Lord Flack, if we continue, we're only going to take more casualties. Nothing else to do. Use the troops we've got left. This Orange Star CO, what's he like? So, mission 1, cleanup. Phew, okay, we've taken care of the majority of Black Hole's forces here. The Black Hole Army is proving to be quite dangerous. Commander, we've located the remaining enemy units. We're preparing to launch pursuit. Understood. I'll take it from here. Nell, what's the matter? Are you okay? Oh, Andy. Sorry for the sudden call. Where are the bad guys? Settle down. I've wiped out most of the enemy. Oh, I was hoping I'd get a chance to show off for you. Don't be foolish, Andy. This is no training exercise. You might be a mechanical wizard, but you still need practice with soldiers. I don't think you're as combat ready as you'd like to believe. You can take over for me, but I'm going to give you instructions as you go, and I want you to listen. Yes, ma'am. Let's get started. So day 1 is going to start, and the orange units are under our command. They'll be either orange, blue, yellow, or green, depending on what nation you're fighting for. And the enemies are the black units in the top right corner. And the goal is to either capture reclaim the land. You can do that in 2 ways. Do that by capturing the enemy HQ or defeating all enemy units. Move out and be careful not to let the enemy defeat your troops. Okay, I'm ready to go. And rushing into battle is only going to... You really just need to think ahead with this. Basic troop deployment. That cursor will... You have to place it over your troops to give them orders. Move the control pad. So that's our infantry unit. They are the cheapest units, but they're low firepower, but they can capture enemy territory and headquarters. And get rid of all the enemies or capture the HQ. And you did remember only foot soldiers. There are 2 different types of foot soldiers: infantry, which use machine guns, and mech units, which use bazookas, which are more effective against vehicle units, and they also have machine guns on backup. Yep, you can only capture enemy and neutral properties. Capture command appears when you move an infantry onto a enemy unit. And because some of the squares got lighter, that indicates where we can move the units. And then if you want to not do anything with the unit, you can choose to cancel them. So it doesn't look like you can do much else outside of this. But I will. ABC unit. They can't attack, but they can transport. They can transport allied foot soldiers, and they can resupply units as well, which is really important. I pretty much do know a lot of this stuff, so I'm just going to skip over this tutorial text. Come on, move faster, damn it. So I'm going to move that in front of our headquarters. And then you can move that on top of the APC, and that's the armored personnel carrier. And you can press load to load it in there. And then I'm going to move through the woods there. And we can actually look at our commanding officer. So we are playing as Andy. He's got general power troops, which isn't bad. And he's proficient with everything, but he's not really strong with anything either. And his powers, once you deal enough combat damage, or you take combat damage, you build up a power meter. You can use this power, hyper repair, to restore 2 HP to all units, and then if you get it even higher than that, you get super or hyper upgrade, which is a superpower, and you get 5 HP to all your units, and your firepower rises, and enemy unit movement increases by 1 space. And this is shows like what kind of proficiency or weakness we have with certain units. And we can also look at our enemy commanding officer as well. Flack, he's a strongman of the Black Hole Army, and he's promoted from private by Hawk, who we had heard from in the beginning of the video. He has high firepower, but he relies solely on strength. His shoddy technique sometimes reduces the damage his units deal. And his first power is Brute Force, which increases dispersion of fire. There is a chance of getting a super strong blow, but units' firepower might suddenly drop instead. And Barbaric Blow, which increases attack power, but the dispersion rate does as well, which affects the amount of damage the targets take. And that's the same thing for him, so we're just going to back on that. And then we will end the turn. And then it switches over to his control. Boom, it's tough. Can we win with the units? Fighting a Black Hole Army. It isn't Stoneware facing, it looks like another commanding officer. I get the impression that whoever it is just wants to smash things. Well, he's not getting away with anything while I'm around. And that's the spirit, and you can kind of move. So, they're talking about direct combat right now, but we're actually not really in range right now. So I'll just kind of cover that when we get up to them. It's pretty basic. Certain units will be either strong, weak, or neutral against other units. You can check to see what their health is and their gas. The gas icon, which is this right there, is how long they can move before the unit is destroyed. The APC can resupply units, which is really convenient. And the infantry have infinite ammo with the machine guns, but other units will have limited amounts of ammunition with their primary weapons. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that one for now. And I'll move the APC up between these two guys. You can hit supply. It'll still take up the turn, but you're going to fill up these guys back on gas now. He's running kind of low on gas, but he has a high movement range, so that is pretty good. I think I'm going to want to move this one up first. And the different terrain types, they also provide defensive bonuses. This one says 2, the road says 0, the plains have a defense bonus of 1, the mountains give 4, and the HQ, the headquarters, gives 4, and you can also move them across rivers. The rivers give 0 as well. So I will go ahead with this one first. It's only going to deal about 44% damage. And we took less damage because we fired first. So we will go on there. It's going to deal 48% damage, which is still really good considering the fact they have the defensive superiority. I'm going to drop this guy right there, and that'll be it for this turn. So what he did just there was joining units. If you have 2 units of the same type that have less than maximum health, you can join them up. They'll combine, refill their health and their health, ammunition, and fuel. And if the health would go over the normal 10, like let's say you have a 6 and a 5, you join them up, you get additional funds from whatever the leftover is. So I am actually going to have this guy, he's not really going to do a ton of damage. So I'm going to move him there. That's going to deal 44%. No, I can't move him out of the way either. Alright, so I'm going to join my units up, and then I'm going to go and fire on him with these units. Yeah, this fight you're practically going to win. You have to be really bad at this game or really unlucky to have the enemy win. And this is really all he can do right now. So I am just going to take out this battle right here. So we order them to surrender and they really can't do anything. Yeah, it was too easy. That's because it's a freaking tutorial mission.
Mission complete.
And we got the victory. You will be ranked on how well you do in these battles. With this one, you're pretty much guaranteed an S rank unless you lost a unit. And that's just a taste of your skill. So it does give you, it tells you how fast you did it, and it adds the points on whatever mission you did to how many points you got from your total missions. So yeah, we are going to save, and in the next episode we are going to continue playing Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. Thanks you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.